We plant our gardens and plan our landscaping with an eye toward making outdoor spaces beautiful, but we can also do a lot to help Mother Nature at the same time.
Our very own Sarah Simmons found out more about that recently during a visit to D.C., to the D.C. Department of the Environment, where she met up with a familiar face to Fox 5 viewers.
Whenever we're talking gardens, we always have Derek Thomas, our garden guy, in here to talk a little bit about that. This is something a lot of people don't think about. You know, when they're outside, they just want to make sure it looks pretty, but there's other things we have to think about as well.
You know, absolutely. And both of us, we love to garden. We always talk about our gardens and stuff like that. You know, and something like a cement patio could now have a negative impact on the environment. And, you know, it's really time that we start thinking outside of the box and we start making sure that what we're doing with these improvements, because everybody, you know, it's a holiday weekend, we're thinking about how we can jazz it up a little bit. People start thinking about, okay, maybe I want to do some hardscaping, maybe I want to do a tree, maybe, you know, maybe I need to get some new gutters. And there's so many things that District Department of Environment is involved with this RiverSmart program, and that's why I brought out an expert to kind of guide us through making intelligent decisions.
Jenny Guillaume is here, and she's all about those decisions and what you can do. Thanks for talking with us today.
You're welcome.
So tell me a little bit about, this is a RiverSmart program that you oversee, and how people can get involved with this.
Sure. So any single family homeowner is eligible for this program in DC, and we're really looking to treat the impervious surface running from people's properties. You don't really think about what that is on your yard, but it's any kind of rooftop, driveway, patio like we see here is creating runoff. So every time it rains, water hits these surfaces, it rolls down any kind of surface, and it usually goes into storm drains that end up in our rivers. So we're really trying to contain that water, find different solutions to helping that water stay on your property and soak into the ground. And we offer a lot of incentives and subsidies to do that.
What are the kinds of things, and Derek, I'm sure you probably use some of this in landscaping, those types of things that you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's ways that you can create bluffs and things like that that are going to make sure that you kind of slow down. Like if you look over here, like there's a lot of runoff that's happened just in the past rain, and you can see these lower areas. One of the things that I think that's really, really great, Sarah, about the RiverSmart program is that it's going to teach homeowners how to use plants that are deeper rooted, plants that are going to actually help to hold this soil. If you do something like this and you just got regular mulch, what you're actually doing is contributing to runoff. And when we see we have those really hard rains and we see the rivers turn brown, that's that runoff that we've added to the river. And the great thing about this program is it's going to show homeowners how to do rain barrels, which a rain barrel is actually going to collect the rainwater that's coming from the roof, and then you can reuse that water in your garden. It's going to show homeowners how to do a shade tree, where a shade tree is not only going to, as it matures, give you shade, but it's also going to have a canopy that's going to slow down the impact of rainwater as it hits the earth.
Now, I know Jenny talked a little bit about the incentives that are out there for folks, and I'm sure that everybody, when they hear the word incentive, wants to know, oh, what is that incentive?
Definitely.
So what is it that people can do?
So we actually, once homeowners sign up, we come out and do a free assessment of their property to take a look and talk to them about the different recommendations. Just as an example, the rain barrel is a $45 copayment, and that includes the installation. It's a 132-gallon rain barrel, and we actually have nonprofit partners that do the installation work. So that is the full package for the homeowner. We give them the recommendation, we give them a report, and then they can decide what they'd like to move forward with.
All right, some great options out there. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but just go to myfoxdc.com. Of course, we'll have more information on the RiverSmart program there and how you can get involved with it.
All right, and you can find a link to the district's RiverSmart program at myfoxdc.com.
All right.